Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about the original Dumb and Dumber. What can I say about the original Dumb and Dumber that is not already thought of about this movie? This is a great comedy, probably one of my favorite comedies of all time, definitely in my top 10. And mostly because Jim Carrey is definitely one of my favorite actors, and personally, when I was a kid, he was the very first actor I probably responded to in terms of film and television. I was never really like a huge movie fanatic when I was a kid, but I remember when Jim Carrey hit the scene. That was when, all the kids on the block wanted to say Jim Carrey phrases, like from The Mask or Ace Ventura, already then, quotes like that. And when an actor has people saying a lot of those type of his quotes, especially a whole bunch of them, not just one, you're saying like a whole bunch of quotes from all of his different films, from Batman Forever, Ace Ventura, etc. That's how you know someone has really made it big. And Jim Carrey definitely was huge at the time. Nowadays, he's still a huge actor, but I don't think he's like, you don't hear too many people quoting his sayings anymore and stuff like that. But when I was a kid, me and my cousins and my friends, we used to imitate Jim Carrey a lot. And definitely the first person that got me interested in movies. That's where my interest in film began, was with Jim Carrey. I wanted to be an actor like him or work in the movies like he does, So with that being said, what do I think of Dumb and Dumber? Definitely when we're talking about Dumb and Dumber, we're not just talking about Jim Carrey. We're also talking about Jeff Daniels, who is a very big part and just as important as Jim Carrey. I think both of these actors bring equal weight to this film. And you can see Jeff Daniels holds his own really well. I mean, the guy is known mostly for, dramatic roles. He isn't too much with this kind of comedy. But when you pair him up with Jim Carrey, I mean, Jeff Daniels just has as much memorable moments as Jim Carrey does in this film. And that's what really makes it. It's both of them together. Because without one, the other one, if the other one didn't work, I don't think the whole movie would have worked. It's because both of them work so well together, and even so well on their own. They have their own moments too throughout the film that, like, it's hilarious to see how both of them are in this movie. They both have really solid scenes just by themselves, and it's great. That's what makes this movie.
Okay. Nice! Yes! Time out!
What I really liked about the movie was that it wasn't just like a buddy comedy, a full-out buddy comedy. It was also a road trip movie, if you think about it. It turns into this road trip movie because they have to go on this adventure to find this girl that Jim Carrey fell in love with. And not only that, but then in the third act, it turns into this like romantic comedy, because like there's sort of a love triangle going on in the third act, because then Jeff Daniels falls in love with her, and and then there's this little jealousy rivalry going on between them. But even those moments, it's so great, and wouldn't have worked if these two didn't have great chemistry together. And that's what the whole movie is. It's them. The supporting cast is also really good, and Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, they both play well with these characters really well together. One of my favorite moments in the movie is when they're with that guy who's trying to kill them, and it's in the restaurant, and they I guess pulled a prank on him by using something spicy. And when the guy is saying to get his pills, Jeff Daniels comes back, and you don't realize at first, but he gave them rat poison. He gave the guy who was trying to kill him, they gave him rat poison. Accidentally. They didn't know it was rat poison. They just thought it was his, like, pills for his heart or something. And the way it all played out, you know, the way they're goofing around in the restaurant too, like with the mustard and the ketchup, it's so ridiculous and stupid, but you love it because they're so good at it. And you know, the guy, you're in that guy's place. If you were in that guy's place, you probably agree with them that, like, even though he's trying to kill them, you'd probably agree with what they're saying. Like, these guys are total idiots, man. Like, what? But that's what makes the movie great, and the way they play off the supporting characters is great. And you know, the character of Mary Swanson, obviously she's the most important supporting character in the movie, and she really works well off them too, and that's some of the enjoyable stuff in the movie. You know, it's not the supporting characters, but the reactions are like our reactions, what we would think of them, because no one can be that stupid. I mean, unless you're acting, no one can be that stupid in real life.
It's not so bad.
Uh-huh. It's more tingly than hot.
Yeah. If you fellas excuse me, I gotta use the phone, man. Enjoy your meal, guys.
This helps. That works good.
So, what are the negative things about this movie? Personally, I have no negatives about this movie. Everything in this movie is hilarious. Could it have been done better? Like, could the jokes have been even more better than what they were? Yeah, sure. I mean, any movie can be better if they want to. There is really no perfect movie. I mean, when I give a 10 out of 10 to a movie, it's because even though I think there was room for improvements, I enjoyed it all around. That, you know what, I don't care for improvements. To me, this movie's perfect. I don't know if that's contradicting myself, but that's the way I feel when I give a movie a 10 out of 10. This movie I'm not giving a 10 out of 10 to. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I love the original Dumb and Dumber. Yes, there's a lot more. They could have improved a lot more and added a lot more, but you know what? For what it's worth, it's a great comedy. Still to this day, it's a great comedy, and one of my top 10 all favorite. One of my top 10, definitely my top 5 Jim Carrey movies of all time. My top 10 comedies of all time, for sure. And yeah, guys, this is a great movie. And to prepare yourself for Dumb and Dumber 2, this is a great film to go back and watch this film, because I doubt the new one will be as good as the original. I'm not holding my breath that it will be, but I'm hoping it will be just as good as the original. But I don't know. I like the trailer from what I saw, the first trailer so far, but so far I'm not getting that vibe that it's gonna be as good. I hope so, because you know, I've seen a lot of Jim Carrey movies, even his more recent ones, and you know, if there's one actor that I know that will make me laugh, it's Jim Carrey. I think Jim Carrey still got it, and I think it will be a lot of fun to see him and Jeff Daniels together again, because it's, like I said in the beginning of this video, it's their chemistry that really makes this movie, and hopefully they can catch that magic in a bottle again for this new film. So guys, let's get ready for Dumb and Dumber. If you haven't seen it yet, go out and check it out. This is a classic, especially if you want to see Jim Carrey in his prime. This is the best movie to start. So, until next time, guys.
Hi, y'all. Hey, allihopa. Hey, guys. We're going on a national bikini tour, and we're looking for 2 oil boys who can grease us up before each competition.
You are in luck. There's a town about 3 miles that way. I'm sure you'll find a couple guys there.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Hej då.
Do you realize what you've done? Hey! Lloyd! Lloyd! You'll have to excuse my friend. He's a little slow. The town is back that way.